Y'all, so I'm watching Holes. I loved Holes growing up. My school, like my class, my reading class went on a field trip to the premiere when I was in middle school. Like, I love Holes, and I was in love with Cleo Thomas. I was in love with Cleo Thomas, okay? I definitely was. Very much so. So I'm rewatching it, like, for the probably a millionth time, okay? But, like, I'm rewatching it now with new eyes. Yo, Stanley Yelnats family being cursed. Breaking generational curses. He took on the family's karma. And it was destiny. It was destiny. In order for him to not only break his family's curse and karma, to help Zero's family curse and karma. And Zero talking about not speaking up, because Zero didn't speak. He didn't know how to read either. Those are generational curses. Oh my gosh, yo. So, excuse my toddler. I literally just turned it on like less than 10 minutes ago, and I got that. So, I'll make this a compilation if I get any more downloads or anything. But yeah, but we in there already. And then on the scene on the bus when he's arriving to camp, the fact that he saw freaking what's his name? Mr. I Can Fix That in the mule. He saw him as he entered. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I just got to the part where they're like recapping what happened during Stanley's trial. And it was fate. It was destined. And it's given that someone is dealing with court, and through a sequence of events, like the way the events played out, someone looks like the bad guy, but they're not the bad guy. They're not the bad guy. A celebrity could be evolved, athlete. Maybe someone saying that they stole from an athlete. Someone also could have went to like a home for troubled youth, or like some type of program, right? Because that's what Stanley's doing. And that's about it so far. That's all I'm getting about it so far. We're like 14 minutes in now. Okay, I definitely should have waited. So not even a minute later, y'all. Under a minute later, they go into the Stanley Yelnats family and how they got cursed. Now, somewhere in the family line that dates back to Camp Green Lake. Sir, why you keep doing that? Anyway, someone had, like, they made a fortune in the stock market, but they got robbed. Okay, so this is also getting back what's stolen. Okay, stocks could be significant. Okay, also, they got the boys digging holes to find the treasure or to find the inheritance, or to find the stocks that Stanley's great another grandfather had gotten stolen from Kissing Kate Barlow. There's three main people involved. The warden, Mr. Sir, and Mr. Pendisky. They were all three in on it. Yo, if Holes was your favorite movie, this is probably something that you are going through at this moment. And it's something in regards to a particular lake or landlock, right? Not landlocked, but a lake or a land feature. Mountains, desert, in a specific body of water. That's what I was talking about. A body of water. That could be significant. If you also think about it too, damn. If you think about it too, astrally, people are digging holes or creating portals in order to find people's spiritual inheritances or things of that such, are stealing in the astral realm. The reading astral robbery for water signs is very significant, because that's pretty much what it is robbery. Also, I'm gonna add this because it's tying in. Osiris, Anubis, and Thoth, they all work together. Osiris judges. Anubis takes care of the body, takes care of how like where the soul goes, right? Guiding them to where they go. And Thoth is the one that records it, right? They're the scribe of the court, a court documenter. What's that called? That could be significant. Okay. The Chinese zodiac sign pig is significant, or an actual pig is significant. Earth the Kit can be significant. What else? Also, someone, because I know for me, someone could have, like, your nickname, or someone teasing you, like, especially if you were a bully, someone could have called you a pig. Okay? Or this can be dealing with the cops. Okay? That's about it. Also, someone could have been dealing with somebody who, like, they professed their love to someone, and they just acted like they didn't know whether or not they wanted it like, they were the pig ordeal with Myra. Yeah, Myra being slow as hell, not knowing what was in front of her. She was going to either marry no one, please don't get offended, but the most sloppiest, unkept fat man that looked like them damn pigs that her father wanted in exchange for her, or to marry a young lad who is showing up with flowers and his hair nicely taken care of and things of that such. And she gonna act like she don't know what she want. switch the genders, right? But primarily for this type of thing, the father exchanged their daughters to a lot of older men for things like pig, wheat, barley, and just for things, So that's coming into play too. Also, it's his bloodline too. Okay, so Stanley yelled at, so like they're Jewish. Madame Zeroni was she was so something about that along the lines, like they could have got cursed because they were supposed to help but they forgot to, they went on to a new land and they went on with their lives, and because of the fact that they did not do what they said they didn't do what they agreed upon, right, by getting the help from, they're cursed. And then it correlates with Stanley and Zero because they're in the lineage of those persons. So it was indeed destiny for them to meet in the manner in which they met. And it's like the universe orchestrated for it to be removed from them because they actually did the work. They went through the trials and tribulations in order to have it removed. So they deserve to get the reward of the winnings of the ancestor. 3, 2, 1, as I'm coming back to give an update. So, you know how there was a protocol system where X-Ray was just like, if you find anything, give it to me. I deserve the day off before anybody else type of attitude. Well, that low key, like I could see how that low key helped Stanley in the end get the inheritance or get the stocks, because if they knew exactly where to dig, they would have found it that day. But because they went from X's hole, it was completely off track. Also, the warden knew Stanley's nickname, Caveman. He was like, how does she know my nickname? Zigzag's like, oh yeah, she's got the place wired with tiny microphones and cameras. Like, so your place could be wired with little tiny microphones and cameras. Because they want to know what you know. Because they're trying to find something. And they can't find it. This is like going into kind of like Indiana Jones too. Trying to find something. Operation Gilgamesh. They want the inheritance because they want the stocks because they need the money in order to find. You know what I'm saying? In order to find whatever they're looking for. Because what they are looking for is something that money can't buy, but they need the money in order to get to it. Right? I literally just heard defund the police. Okay, that's it for this one. Okay, Mr. I Can Fix That is Sam. Sam had a burning desire for Kate. Or Catherine. I think that's her name. Also, exchange is significant, right? Like earlier, the fathers will exchange their daughters for goods and all that other stuff. Like bartering system. Three peaches, 3 jars of peaches. Fix that roof. Three jars of peaches could have been 3 times they he had the peaches. Someone could have someone that's coming in on this same energy. I can fix that. Okay. There was more that I got with this one, but I'm gonna leave that one there. Okay, I'm back real quickly. Yeah, so this whole entire, the whole entire movie, they talk about literacy. That's why it was like a field trip thing to go and see the premiere of the movie. Okay. It was talking about literacy. So literacy could be significant, like reading. Someone could have been a teacher, or could have went to school to be a teacher, or a schoolhouse in general is significant. Also, let's talk about how Mr. Pendinsky had it out for Zero. Like, just because Zero wouldn't talk to him, just because Zero didn't really mess with him like that, it's almost as if he was mad at the fact that, why won't you open up to me? Everybody else talk to me. Why don't you talk to me? Because he don't got to. Like, that's weird. It's almost as if you don't give me affection, I'm going to bully you type of energy, and it's giving weird. Because why are you doing that to a child? Second of all, it's also giving race issue too. Like, how dare you not talk to me, boy? If that triggered you, I'm sorry. It about triggered me. But it gives that too. So there could be some type of situation going on in someone's schoolhouse where that's going on, or a teacher or a guidance counselor is bullying a child just because they won't open up to them, or a child that seems like they don't, you know what I'm saying, like they have disabilities, maybe being bullied or abused by a caretaker or someone that's supposed to be watching them, like maybe daycare or while at school, right? I'm getting even letting other students join in on it, which is, I swear, just the other night, me and my dad was just talking about how a lot of adults don't grow up and they just stay at a certain age because it's a whole bully system. Unfortunately, saying don't bully in a high school setting is straight up hypocritical, because everything is centered around bullying, right? The high school frame of mind is literally stereotyping people, placing people in certain areas, and then in that mindset, you're very underdeveloped emotionally. So in order to express your emotions, it's very, very surface level, no depth. That's all I'm saying about that. Speaking of surface level, no depth, the lake. Let's talk about the lake. Back to the literacy thing, okay? The mayor, or the dude that was after Kate, he owned the half the lake and half the town, or the lake and the town, half the town, something like that. And he was dumb as a box of rocks, right? Sam actually knew some literature, whereas the owner of half the city, okay, please rewatch Holes so you can get the fact that me just blinking says it all, because what the heck. It's also playing on the race thing, right? Very much so, because you would think, so, oh, he's melanated, he shouldn't know how to read and da 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 da, but in actuality, he did know how to read quite well, to the point where she was impressed, right? While this man with all this money did not know literature. Okay, I'm to the point where you see Sam and Catherine kiss. The song, back then when I was young, I did not. That song spoke so many. Please go watch Holes. It's on Hulu. If you got Disney Plus, it should be on there. Or if you got the DVD like I do, baby, you might want to just pull out that DVD player or pop it into the PlayStation. That's if you have the PlayStation that takes physical. Yeah, right? The amount of changes since this movie came out. 20 years. Anyway, and I heal just like you, and I cry just like you. Like, she was crying because she was missing her boo thing, and he came to see her. He said, I could fix that. It's giving Twin Flames too, that dynamic. So Sam and Kate were twins, but also that dumbass mayor or that owner of the town, he seen them kissing, and then that's when the pitchforks and everything came out. So it's giving also Beauty and the Beast, right? With the pitchforks, that's what it's giving, Beauty and the Beast too. These movies can be significant. Holes, Beauty and the Beast. Could be an interracial thing, or, right? Or just lighter skin tones. That's it, right? In Holes, it was a white woman, and Sam being a black man. And this, in a lot of y'all cases, y'all can be both, melanated beings, one with more melanin than the other. Take it how it resonates. Okay, yeah, that's what I got so far. Alright, so in the past life, to expand on that last pinpoint, twins, y'all could have been together in the past life, and in the past life, one of y'all got killed. That's what the separation, like, y'all couldn't, it just couldn't, because times were too dense back then. That that whoever owned, he would be considered the mayor. The mayor was dumb as a box of rocks, because why are you going to burn down the only thing that was like teaching the children of the town? He burned down the schoolhouse, all because she turned him down, and then got jealous because, oh, you let of him kind, right? The melanated, you let the melanated man kiss you. I'm not good enough. It's a lot of insecurities popping up. So insecure mother lovers are doing things to permanently end or separate or stop the journey. And half of them dumb as a box of rocks. Like that dang mayor. They may have all the money in the world, but they still dumb. And when I say dumb, like, I'm not saying, like, in this case, in this movie, that man was dumb. Literally, watch the movie. That man was dumb. But in this case, some of them may be doing things like spell work or just be gossiping about people, and they're doing it so much it's gonna get them caught up. So at the end of the day, thank God they actually done, because you know what, it might be the reason why y'all are actually able to come together this lifetime. Doing a lot of wasting of people's time too, because they spent 4 days digging around X's hole, right? But see how it all is coming together. They spent 4 days digging around X's hole trying to find whatever the warden is trying to find. They ain't find nothing, so they went back to individual holes. That's where I'm at now. Okay, so I'm at the point where Stanley's in the warden's house. After Miguel, Sticky Fingers, steals Mr. Sir's sunflower seeds. I'm at a point where Stanley's getting that nail polish, and he's looking at everything on the wall, and there's newspaper articles about Cashapp Barlow robbing in Chicago. So Chicago is significant. Texas is also significant because that is where Camp Green Lake is, in Texas. California also. I'm to the part where Zero ran away. The meeting that they have afterwards, the warden, Mr. Sir, and Mr. Polanski, I think that's how I say his name. Anyway, the meeting that they have afterwards is they're discussing whether or not he had anybody that was going to look for him. And first of all, he's a ward of the state. He was homeless when he was arrested. He has nobody looking for him. Da da da. I feel like that's the criteria they look for when it comes down to certain things, and that way they can get away with doing different things to you as an individual, right? Sometimes people that would be looking for said person gets paid off to not say a word. And they take the money. It's giving Wild Wild West energy. Every man for themselves. Oh, that wanted dead or alive energy too. On feels alright, I want it, dead or alive. That's been coming up in Supernatural. They played that in Supernatural. And what was the other show? I cannot remember the show. Not Dog the Bounty Hunter. Was it Dog the Bounty Hunter? It might be Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, she said the last thing we need is an investigation. Don't shoot him. The last thing we need is an investigation. Little do they know they were already under investigation. So yeah. I'm at the part where Stanley found Zero out in the desert lake area. Found him under Mary Lou. So the fact that his great grandfather almost died in that same area, like, I feel like sometimes we have to walk on the same lands that our ancestors were on in order to unlock our destiny, right? In this case, he had to literally double back in the area that his ancestor almost died in order to relieve the family curse, right? Because the great-great-grandfather forgot to carry Madame Zeroni up the mountain. That's, whew, excuse me. So when people say, oh, some people can't curse your family, they can. They really can. And sometimes all it takes is word of mouth. Especially if that person plugged in like that. You agreed to the agreement, but you didn't hold up your end. Guess what? You breached the contract. And everything with everybody, even energetically, is contractional. Literally. Yes, love is unconditional. Love is the only thing that's free. Everything else is contractional. And also, in a sense, he's carrying Madame Zeroni's bloodline up the mountain to quench the thirst, to restore, to revitalize. 5:55 as I'm recording this part. So before I started watching this today, I saw it on Hulu a while. I was like, I'm gonna watch that. Now, today I was out and about with my mom. I was driving, and a car came right in front of me, and I'm like, damn, that's a nice car. I thought it was a Range Rover because it looked like a Range Rover built, kind of like the Discovery ones. And I got close enough to read the emblem on the back, and it's Jaguar. I'm like, well, dang, I'm gonna need a Jaguar to make the emblem a lot more, because the way that person had the emblem on the car, it matches exactly the paint color of the car, so I couldn't see ships. Yeah, so what happened was, I'm at the part in the movie where the attorney, Stanley's attorney, comes and checks things out at Camp Green Lake, because, technically Stanley he ran away. So one thing I know about the Jews don't play. Okay, they don't play. When it comes down to the court of law, they don't play. That's one thing I know. All right, that's one thing I know. And that attorney said, I'm not done with you. Excuse me. Yeah, she wasn't having that. And she drove off in a Jaguar. So, and that's all, like, as soon as I saw it was a Jaguar, I was like, Jaguar, that's a nice car. Because of Twitch. So, something like a streamer, Twitch, streaming, someone may stream. Take it how it resonates. Also, the fact that a pair of shoes is what started it all from Zero, aka Hector Zeroni's, and Stanley Yelnat's point of view. It was the shoes that started it all for them. Okay? And it ends up being the thing that gets both their families right. Peaches and onions and shoes. So these things may be significant. Peaches, onions, and shoes. All right, y'all. I'm at the part where Kissing Kate Barlow is, or Catherine is, she's chilling near Mary Lou, and she sees Sam, and then that dumbass mayor comes up with one of her students 13 years later, pressing her about money. So that student married the mayor for his money, but of course the lake dried up as a curse, and so all his money dried up. Currency. Alright, so it's giving, oh my goodness, it's giving the third party to a relationship. This is the person that got denied, got so mad that they unalived the partner. Take how it resonates, girl, boy, whatever it is that you into, alright? But one party that really wanted your person or you unalived one of y'all. This could be past life. This could be in the past tense. Either way, whoever did the unaliving of the partner that was the twin, they money dried up. And they were also cursed from, so not only were they cursed, and this is giving ancestors, not only were they cursed from unaliving one of the twins, but when the other twin unalived themselves or passed on, rather through natural, planned, or self-inducing, this person was cursed yet again to do a task. She said, you gonna have to dig to find that. You better start digging, and hence where the holes came from. Now, like I said, there's levels to this, so take it how it resonates. This can be Galactic Federation. That's all I'm gonna say. Galactic Federation. Veneration. Alright, I'm gonna end this one here. Oh my god, bruh. So I'm to the infamous part of, I'm tired of this, granddad. That's too dang bad. You keep digging. I made it to that part. And Karmicville, and now the Karmics have children and grandchildren. This is his grandchild. So the karmic lineage, like, you can see him, you can see that even the karmics can live to an old age, because this man, he got whiskers for his hair. Like, the wind blow a little too hard, the sun shine a little too crispy on his bald head, one follicle away from falling. One follicle away. He's one follicle away from being bald. The sun shines a little bit too hard, and it's over for him. Like, even karmics can live to an old age, and that's a part of their karma. They have to live with the fact that, and in this case, it's trying to steal from people. So they have to live with the fact that ain't never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Boop, 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 boop. It's to the point where they will put their grandkids up to, well, in my grandfather's or grandmother's name. Yeah, your grandma. See, they don't be around. Your grandpa, your grandma was a dummy, was a hoe, was this and was that, and so you doing this in their name. Wow. You're doing this in their name. You might want to rethink that. Yeah. It's given that. So goodness gracious, the amount of things that they did just so she can. My grandma had me digging holes, so she made other kids dig the holes for her. It said it's character development, when clearly she didn't develop good character. Excuse me. Yeah. Take how it resonates. Somebody got something that's yours on their property, so they trying to claim it as theirs, but it's yours because your name is on it. Yeah. The chest said Stanley Yelnats. And she called him a thief, making the story up that he stole it. They tried to steal your whatever it is when your name is clearly on it. And it came full circle, him helping Zero, aka Hector Zeroni, learn how to read. Full circle moment. Full circle moment. And the way that she spun a story so fast. People spinning stories, spun a story so fast to make him be in a negative light when he didn't even steal nothing at all in the first goddamn place. The only thing he did steal was that motherfucking car. And he didn't get very far with it. So there's been a lot of rain happening lately. As soon as all the people involved in the corruption at that camp were detained, it started raining. But there's some curses, some generational curses, principalities that are being lifted. And it's going to rain a great deal. And it's kind of why we've been having a lot of rains already. But I think it's about to rev up. There's a lot of justice energy. Like, justice. Just kept hearing justice. So, court system. Definitely dealing with court system here. Okay, so the first stock they saw was worth $25,000 for AT&T. AT&T is significant. $25,000 is significant. It may say that, but also look at the year. That year was 1905, so that year could be significant.